Hello, my name is Rosalind and this is an EFT tap-along video. It will allow you to use emotional freedom techniques very simply and to address a specific aspect of recovering emotionally after a miscarriage. The topic of this particular video is my baby feels invalid and I feel a failure after my miscarriage. Now we've come to the part which you'll find in all of my videos where I ask you to take full responsibility for your own well-being as you tap. The reason for this is tapping can be a bit like peeling the layers off an onion and stuff can come up. So if you've been suppressing emotions, or if you're under the care of a doctor, or you're seeing a therapist, or if you suspect that maybe you should be, then you might like to consult someone. Or at least make sure that you have someone with you to support you as you do this. Now it's very rare that that happens, and if as we go along strong emotions do come up, the chances are that they can begin to ease as we tap. Okay, so let's make a start. I'm going to ask you to copy what I do, to tap where I tap, and also to repeat what I say. Now don't worry if the words that I say don't match exactly how you feel. The act of tapping along will be beneficial anyway. But if you would like to make sure that the words are exact, please feel free to change what you say. So you won't necessarily say exactly what I say, you can change it to reflect how you're feeling. So for example, if I was to say, I feel sad, it may be that you want to say, I feel really sad, or I feel numb, that kind of thing. So if you want to, feel free to change the words. You absolutely don't have to, it'll work very well either way, and whatever you choose is fine, and you can change your mind from moment to moment. Okay? So this is an emotive topic, what we're covering, particularly in this video. It covers some big areas and may well bring up a lot of strong emotions. And I wanted to just stress that I'd like you to really take good care of yourself in this. So it may be that actually it's helpful to consult a professional. I would recommend an experienced EFT practitioner. It could be me or it could be anybody. And you may want to do that before you do this, you may want to do it afterwards. It might be helpful to talk to someone generally, a member of your family or a relative or a friend. Just do take care of yourself. And the aim for this particular video is not necessarily to make all of these emotions go away. That would be quite a tall order for one session. What I hope it will do is validate what you might have experienced and maybe allow you to sort of think about what might be going on. And validating it and recognising it can be a good step towards healing it. It can be a good first step. So as I say, my intention and my expectation is not that at the end of this session all of these emotions will have gone away, and do take care of yourself throughout. Okay, so let's begin. So I'm going to ask you to copy me and to tap where I tap and to repeat what I say. Okay, let's begin. Even though I've had a miscarriage and my baby has gone and maybe I feel like a failure, I'm okay, even if I don't feel okay. Even though my baby has gone and maybe I feel like a failure, I'm doing my best, even if that doesn't feel like good enough. Even though I've had a miscarriage and maybe my baby feels invalid, and maybe I feel like a failure, I'm okay, even if I don't really feel okay. And I know I'm trying my best, even if that doesn't feel like good enough. I've had a miscarriage. I was pregnant. I'm not pregnant now. That's really tough. Maybe I feel like a failure. Maybe my baby feels like a failure. Maybe it feels invalid. And I was pregnant and now I'm not. And I've been through a lot. And there's a lot of turmoil. And maybe a lot of distress. Probably a lot of sadness. And I may have a mixture of feelings. Okay, let's just pause and take a deep breath. Even though I was pregnant, and I'm not now, and it's not fair, I'm okay, even if I don't feel okay. Even though I was pregnant, and I'm not pregnant now, and my baby has gone, and it's not fair, I'm doing my best, even if that doesn't feel good enough. Even though I was pregnant, and I'm not now, and it's not fair, I'm doing my best, and I'm okay, even if I don't feel it right now. I will be okay. I was pregnant. I'm not pregnant now. My baby has gone. It's not fair. I was pregnant, and now I'm not. And it's not fair. And I really wish it hadn't happened. I was pregnant, and I'm not pregnant now. And it's not fair. And it's upsetting. All of these emotions. There are lots of strong emotions. I was pregnant. I've lost my baby. It's not fair. It's not fair. All of these strong emotions. All of this pain. All of this sadness. I'm grieving. And that isn't a quick process. Okay, let's pause and take another deep breath. Even though I may have some very strong emotions, I may feel very sad, angry, despairing, hopeless, and I am grieving. I'm okay, even though I may not feel okay, and I'm doing my best. Even though I may have some very strong emotions, I'm doing my best, even if it doesn't feel good enough. Even though I may have some very strong emotions, and I may not know how to deal with them, I am okay, even if it doesn't feel okay. These strong emotions, sadness, grief. I may feel angry. I may feel like a failure sometimes. These mixed emotions, all of these strong emotions, they can be really hard to deal with. And I'm doing my best. And all of this will pass eventually. Okay, let's pause and take another deep breath. Even though I'm not pregnant anymore, and I was, and it's not fair, I'm okay. Even though maybe I really want to be pregnant still, and I'm okay, and it doesn't feel okay. Even though I'm not pregnant anymore, and I was, and maybe I really want to be again. All of these strong emotions. I'm okay, and I'm doing my best, even if that doesn't feel good enough. I'm not pregnant anymore. Maybe I really want to be again, Maybe I just want to be pregnant again. I'm not pregnant anymore, and I was. I did have a baby and now I haven't. And that's very painful. Maybe I feel like a failure. Maybe it feels like my baby's a failure. Maybe it feels as if other people think my baby was a failure. All of this hurt and pain. I may be feeling protective towards my baby. It may feel as if other people are invalidating it. For whatever reason, my baby didn't grow up to be born healthily. It doesn't mean it wasn't a proper baby. It doesn't mean I didn't have hopes and dreams. My baby has gone. Those hopes and dreams have ended this time. It's very painful. It doesn't mean I shouldn't have hoped them. It doesn't mean my baby wasn't valid. Let's pause and take another deep breath. Even though I didn't want this to happen, I'm okay. Even though maybe I don't know why this has happened, maybe we'll never know, I am okay. Even though this doesn't feel okay. Even though I didn't want this to happen, and we may never know why it happened. And maybe it feels as if people think my baby was a failure, not valid. I'm okay anyway, and I'm doing my best. And I've done my best all the way through, and so did my baby. My baby wasn't a failure. My baby was there. My baby's not there now. That doesn't mean it didn't happen. We may never know why it happened. For whatever reason, some babies don't go on to be born healthily. We may never know why this happened to my baby. Doesn't mean I'm a failure, even if I feel like one sometimes. It doesn't mean my baby wasn't valid, even if it feels like some people think that. For whatever reason, some babies don't go on to be born healthily. We may never know what happened. We may never know why. But it was a real baby. And it was there for as long as it was there. And I had all of these hopes and dreams. And they didn't come to anything. This isn't how I wanted it to end. Let's pause and take another deep breath. Even though I may wonder if there was something wrong with my baby, or if there's something wrong with me, I'm okay, even if I don't feel okay. Even though I may wonder, people may have suggested there was something wrong with my baby, I may wonder if there's something wrong with me, I'm okay. And I'm doing my best, even if that doesn't feel good enough. Even though I may wonder if there was something wrong with me or my baby, we may never know. And whatever happened, it was a valid experience. And it's very painful now. And I'm okay, even if I don't feel okay. We may never know what happened. I may wonder if there's something wrong with me. I may wonder if there was something wrong with my baby. This has been a painful experience. My baby was there. It was a proper baby. It just didn't go on to be born healthily. It had value. It still has value. For some reason, some babies don't go on to be born healthily, and we may never know why. And I may wonder if there was something wrong with me or with it. But either way, it was a proper baby. It was there for as long as it was there. And I had all of these hopes and dreams. And that's why this is so painful. It wasn't just a little group of cells. It was a baby on its way. And now it isn't. And I'm grieving for that. And that's okay. And that takes time. Okay, let's pause and take another deep breath. Even though sometimes people say hurtful things, they may have said that there was something wrong with my baby and it was better for it not to be born. And that's no comfort to me. My baby was special. It was a baby. It was a proper baby. For whatever reason, it didn't go on to be born. And I'm okay. Even if I don't feel okay. Even though people can say some hurtful things sometimes. And it might feel as if people have invalidated my baby. And I might feel as if I'm a failure. And none of that is true. For whatever reason, my baby didn't go on to be born healthily. Doesn't mean it wasn't a proper baby. Doesn't mean I'm a failure. I tried. And for whatever reason, my baby wasn't born healthily. And I know I did my best. Even though people can say some hurtful things. My baby was special to me. It was a real baby. And I'm okay. And I'm doing my best. My baby was special. I had all of these hopes and dreams. It was a real baby. And I'm grieving my baby. The grieving process takes time. And I need to take care of myself. It's appropriate to take care of myself. This is being a very tough experience for me. And I'm okay. Even if I don't feel okay. And I will get through this. And it takes time. Okay, let's pause and take another deep breath. Even though I may feel like a failure, it's possible that I can have compassion for what I went through, and I'm okay. Even though I may feel as if my baby was a failure, I'm open to the possibility that I can be kind and gentle to myself, and that I can have compassion for what I've been through, even though this has been very hard. I'm open to the possibility that I can be kind and gentle to myself and have some compassion for all of these feelings and everything I've been through. This has been tough. I owe it to myself to be kind to myself. I'm allowed to be kind to myself. I can have compassion for what I've been through. It's appropriate to take care of myself. I'm allowed to take care of myself. If I had a friend who'd been through this, I would want her to take care of herself. I'm open to the possibility that I can be as kind and generous to myself as I would be to my friend. It's okay to take care of myself. It's appropriate to take care of myself. I'm allowed to be kind and gentle to myself, and to have compassion for what I've been through. And if I need support, it's okay to seek that support. That's appropriate too. This is a tough thing, and I deserve to be gentle to myself. Okay, let's take another deep breath. Even though I've been through all of this, and I'm grieving, and I may still have hormones racing around, I'm okay, even if I don't feel okay. Even though I've been through all of this, it's a valid experience, and it's been hard. It doesn't mean I'm a failure, that my baby wasn't born healthily. Even though I've been through all of this, I'm allowed to take the time I need to recover and to have compassion for all of it. And I'm okay. And I'm doing my best. And I have been doing my best all the way through. I can take the time I need. I'm allowed to take the time I need. It's appropriate to take the time I need to recover. I choose to have compassion for what I've been through. I'm open to the possibility of being kind and gentle to myself, in the way I would be if it was happening to my friend. I'm open to the possibility that I don't judge myself too harshly. I didn't want any of this to happen. I was doing my best. It's possible I'm not a failure at all. It's possible. Maybe I'm judging myself harshly. Maybe I can be kind and compassionate. Maybe I can be gentle and take the time I need to go through this grieving process. And I can know that I will get through it eventually. Grieving takes time, but I can get through this eventually. Okay, well, I hope you're feeling a little bit better than when we started. I'd just like to urge you again to take time to take care of yourself, have a conversation with somebody if that would be helpful, be gentle to yourself. If you need professional help, then I do encourage you to seek that. And thank you very much for taking the time with me to tap on this now. If you'd like to know more about the other videos which I have, what else I have to offer, how I manage to support people wherever they are in the world, do please have a look at my website. It's www.miscarriage-support.com. And thank you, and take good care of yourself.